Greetings, everyone, and welcome into the Hourglass. Welcome if you are new. It's Aquarius season, so happy birthday to the Aquarius. We are back online at the station with Sir Sci-Fi, the genius. We're going to take a look at the Divine Masculines collective. We're going to tap into that all day. I have been getting some serious transmissions and channelings from Divine Masculines. I even get a couple of emails from the Divine Masculines asking what's up with the energy tap. So we are back and we're better, right? Well, hopefully we are. So let's see what's going on with your particular divine masculine. This could also resonate with your divine masculinity. If you're not sure if you're in a twin flame connection or not, this could be what you need to deal with, what you need to look into to heal, to actually attract or even recognize this divine masculine in your physical world. All right. So let's see. This could also be, oh, we have unrequited love. So some of your divine masculines may be feeling unrequited love towards you. This could be that you're no longer attracted, or the chemistry has died down. Notice how my candle is going on when I said that. For some of you, you're kind of like brainwashing, you're psyching yourself out, or you're doubting this chemistry and attraction for this divine masculine. For some of you, this divine masculine may need to get to know you again for the attraction and the chemistry to be at a very healthy, stable. For some of you, this divine masculine feels like if it's not surrounded about drama, if it's not going crazy or out of control, there's no chemistry or attraction. And that may be something that needs to be broken. It needs to kind of like cut away that belief. Let's see what's going on. So divine masculine, male or female, energy is king here on the hourglass. So this is a twin flame journey. This is an ascension journey. So you meet these twin flamers to be triggered, to kind of break you out of old templates, paradigms, glass ceilings that's keeping you from the from the expression the Most High has created you in. So this is a journey to return to oneself as well. So let's see what's going on with this divine masculine. I was not even ready. This could be the one. So if you guys has been doing this for some time, maybe your feelings has not really died down, but you got more grounded within your own emotions, and maybe you're not as aggressive, or you're not the one that's I don't want to say take the lead, but maybe you're not the one that's initiated anymore. And this could feel like unrequited love to your divine masculine, especially if they're very insecure and they kind of codependent on others' validation of them. They may feel like it's a requirement to chase them so they could feel comfortable and needed, but that may be very toxic for the divine feminine, or that did not get the divine feminine the outcome, or even hurt the divine feminine being in that energy. So some of you maybe have healed, or you're more confident in your feelings, you're more confident in this twin flame journey, that you're not approaching the twin flame or the divine masculine in that way anymore, and it's causing this unrequited love. Now this could be the one. So right now, your divine masculine may feel like they have met the romantic partner that they're seeking, whether that's you. I do feel like it's you, but they're kind of worried if you're no longer attracted to them anymore. So maybe they kind of got this knowledge, this truth a little bit too late, when you're no longer as feisty or wanting them the way you were before. So we have love yourself first. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up, that you started to love yourself more. You started to kind of heal yourself. You kind of started to become more serious about the way how you give your energy. Some of you are looking for reciprocation, and you were not getting it. Your cups was not being filled by this particular divine masculine. So you may have decided to kind of like reach forward and take your cup back and start drinking from it yourself. You know what I'm saying? So love yourself first will make you extra romantically attractive to this divine masculine. They may feel like you were weak, or in the beginning you were too needy. Maybe they even thought like you were everybody else, and that was a mistake. That was kind of like foolish or stupid of them to think that way, but they feel like you are the romantic partner. So let's see how they are feeling about their divine feminine. I don't know if I'm hitting my camera because I can't see my frame. You guys, Sir Sci-Fi is doing great. Thank you guys so much for checking up on him. I do have Gizmo. Gizmo was my black neon tetra that I had on this station, and this is why we were on my breakfast table for some time. So Gizmo is back with his crew. He is doing much better. I just have to watch out because he's very, very greedy, and he eats most of the food, and that causes constipation, and then he gets weak, and then he's all crashing in the tank, and then his buddies attacks him. So I have to be very careful how I feed Gizmo with his other buddies now. All right, so yeah, everything is fine, everything is great in the land of the hourglass. All right, so let's see what's going on. You guys, I have been cleansing and cleaning with dragon's blood lately, and I can't say how it has been kind of like lifting my base chakra. So right now, even though I sound kind of like congested, my house feels so wonderful and free, like refreshed. Divine masculine, how are you feeling about your divine feminine, please? So they feel a sense of serene. Maybe you guys have a serene mind, and this helps this divine masculine remain calm. I also feel like there's a lot of loving gentleness and even strong fiery passion. Could even be high sexual attraction, but it's very peaceful. So you have this paradox. Is it a paradox? Would you call that? Or it coexists. Let's try coexisting. So even though there's deep romantic feelings, it still coexists with being peaceful and calm when it comes to their divine feminine. Let's see how this divine masculine may be feeling about themselves, possibly after some betrayal or triggering here. Under unrequited love. How is this divine masculine feeling about this unrequited love? Peaceful. So even though at times they may feel like it's just not enough, or they're just not given enough to keep this romance or this relationship, this connection going, the bond is still there and giving this divine masculine peace. So even though for some of you, this is a group of you, I have over 9,000 subscribers that's looking on, so it's going to have a lot of scenarios and stories here. Okay, so I feel like there's something stirring, and I feel like in many ways the tension has been lifted, and this is why we feel that peace, but unrequited. So whatever your divine masculine may be doing, they could be reflecting a little bit more, and that means going off alone by themselves, and that could feel unrequited, like the sexual intensity is gone, but it's like a reflecting state. They could be reflecting on this new you as well. It's like you're unbothered, or you're like child's play, like that's child's play kind of attitude. Like, I don't have time for that. Like I don't know, it feels weird. Anyway, let's see, how is this divine masculine feeling about this unrequited love? Panicky. So for some of them, they're terrified and even anxious. If you don't love them, you don't want them, do you still feel the same? It's a lot of emotions. You see this masculine energies under the water. All right, so they could be feeling like they're drowning, or they're being overwhelmed by a lot of this anxious energy due to the unrequited love. For some of you, this is your energy coming through pretty strong. So take it how it resonates. How is this divine masculine feeling now that this particular wave of divine feminines are now choosing to have more self-respect? All right, so they feel reassured in some way, or they feel that they should relapse in a comfort zone. For some of you, they're like shook, but they could be kind of pacifying themselves with other things. Could be comfort food, could be a comfort zone that they're pacifying themselves. I'm feeling like some divine masculines are pacifying themselves with things that reassure them. So that could be, you know, going out there flirting. That could mean going out, hanging out with buddies more, just to have that fun energy. So if this particular divine feminine wave is out here mastering this self-respect, yes, they are romantically attracted to you, and there's still an attraction, but this divine masculine, they could be pacifying themselves with other things. They could be sleeping more, daydreaming more. All right, but they're lonely. So you're off, mastering your self-respect, and they're lonely without you. So even though they're involved with other people, or other people are involved in their life, they still feel very lonely. Some of you, this divine masculine, feels very friendless without you interacting with them. All right, so they're very lonely without you, divine feminine. You kind of pick that up, but you're not giving in to this SOS, or you're not jumping every time you feel that heartstring tug. And I feel like that's where the unrequited love is coming from. For some of you, it's reverse. So take it how it resonates. How is this divine masculine feeling now that they know the truth that this particular divine feminine could be, or is, the romantic partner that they were seeking this whole time? They are angry. Overall energy or overall emotions, panicky. What? This divine masculine is anxious. They know that they screwed up. And now, if they have pushed you away for a particular life, or they were fighting to hold on to a particular person or friend group or family situation, they're stuck. They have what they want. They got what they wanted. And now they're angry that they kind of like pushed you away. And you were what they were seeking. So right now they're very terrified. We have the Knight of Swords. So they could be feeling confident, or they could feel very hostile with the angry and the Knight of Swords. Sometimes the Knight of Swords could be very scary, especially when they have like this anger issue. For some of you, your divine masculine may have an anger issue. They have a bad temper. They could be lashing out at their friends, alienating their friends, or feeling alienated themselves. And this is why we have this hostility. So they may want to shake things up. For some of you, they're going to be very bold because of this anger, but you're going to feel this angriness within them. It's almost like they're wearing this armor. They're angry around their friends and family, or even if they're involved with someone else, they're very like easy to like trip out. They're on the edge. So I feel like they want to do something boldly, but they're afraid, or they sense that they're going to get hurt or say something that may regret her. You could be dealing with a King of Pentacles. So we have, all right, we have Gemini, Taurus energy, or we have the King of Pentacles, could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah. So right now, they could be just using all of this energy to focus on money. Maybe money is very predictable for them. I'm also feeling this Taurus, Aries energy. Doesn't have to be. This divine masculine is very, very stubborn. So they could be very angry and stubborn, finding out the truth here. This could be a divine masculine that's a father. If your divine masculine is a female, a lady, I feel like the King of Pentacles, she is all about her money right now and providing for those that they love. They feel like they gambled this divine feminine away. They gambled love. They're trying to stay secure. Some of your divine masculine may be reaching a goal and it's no one to share it with, even though they have a lot of people around them, or they're very popular. It's like when they reach certain goals and they're excited and want to share, it's like nobody is like, okay. And it's like nobody else, they don't get the support that they're looking for. And they immediately think about the divine feminine and feel angry that they can't share news with you because they have alienated you, or they have gambled this connection away. They could be feeling very cold and rootless here as well. Some of them may have been very unfaithful, and they're angry about that. King of Pentacles, what's going on with this divine masculine? Ten of Cups. Wow. So they're looking for emotional fulfillment or bliss. They could even be feeling this love. Look at y'all. If this divine masculine is married, I feel like it's unrequited love there. It's a lot of unhealthy love situation, or there's no love at all. Or if they're with someone out of convenience and money, even financial gain. This person could be pregnant or not. But they may have a lot of ideas, or they bring to this divine masculine a lot of ideas about money. And they feel like that's making the divine masculine happy, but it's no love. So this could be purely financial relationship with a lot of dysfunctional love patterns. For next scenario here, I'm seeing that this divine masculine is seeing that this divine feminine is their equal. You guys could make a very powerful business partner or a powerful power couple. I feel like they want to provide for some of you divine feminines. They're starting to realize that they have pushed you away. They have shown you unrequited love because of their stubbornness, and they're angry. Why do they do that? Or why do I do this? You're trying to remain in authority position. I do feel like they love to provide for you, even if it's just a simple breakfast, simple coffee, or they think about providing for you, how happy that would be. For some of you, your divine masculine maybe thinking about impregnating you. Maybe you're fulling out and you're looking pretty sexy. You have childbearing hips. This could also feel like this divine masculine may be coming into a balance. They may have reached a goal and it made them very happy. So their masculine and feminine energy may be very balanced right now. For others of you, I'm feeling like they're panicking. They have all this love. They don't know who to give it to. Now that they know who their heart has chosen, they're angry because they may have pushed you away. They were too cold and rootless, could even be unfaithful. But I feel like they see that that was ungrounded and that was out of control. Now it's like, come to me, baby, with the 10 of Cups. They know that the divine feminine is full of love for them and vice versa. That's what I got with the 10 of Cups between the both of you. Look at y'all, all in love and shit. I feel like without the divine feminine, they have creative blocks here as well. I'm hearing there's no end to this love. They may want a son, or you're giving birth to a son, or you're giving birth to a new passion, or this divine masculine has given birth to a new passion, a new cycle of love with you with the 10 of Cups. Wow. Yeah, they want stability. They want children. They may even want their own paradise with you, or their own fairy. They may feel like this is a fairy tale and their dreams are coming true. You know that country song where he says, some things last forever after all. The both of you are in your crown chakra, or your crown chakra is lit, or the third eye chakra. You guys could be communicating through that loving energy and the third eye chakra. They feel like you're perfect and they want a reunion, but they could have been in misalignment with their emotional values, and this is where the unrequited love showed up or felt. And that could be because they had a shattered family background. What is going on with this divine masculine and this divine feminine? We have the Emperor. So this divine masculine feels like they're in their divinity. Didn't I mention that they want to be authoritative? They want authoritative position. So they want to take action. But they're very, very stubborn. Stubborn like a mule. Stubborn like a goat. Stubborn like a ram. Oxtail. Somebody likes oxtail. If you suffered from a miscarriage, this divine masculine may feel like that happened because they neglected you to keep up on appearance. That's just for a few of you that came through. Wow. So let me tell you about the Emperor's energy. We have Aries, and I mentioned Taurus and Aries energy. Now we have Aries. So your divine masculine may be in their divinity, or they have a clear vision, and they want to be successful or take action towards this true love that they feel with their divine feminine. They want harmony. They want bliss. They want to see you happy, or they want to provide things for you and make you feel happy and comfortable. For some of you, this divine masculine may want you to be a stay-at-home divine feminine. They want to achieve your desires. They want to know what turns you on. What is that, Joe? I want to know what turns you on. Yeah. With the Emperor's energy, I do feel like this divine masculine may be healing a distorted or wounded masculine template here as well. Could be that they had no trust, or this trust is becoming stronger between the both of you. Even if you're not communicating verbally, I see that you guys are wearing crowns here. So that means your crown chakra visions may be coming through, whispers, dreams as well. But I do feel it's like very beautiful visions. They want a perfect relationship. Perfect does not exist, divine masculine. Even if you're in a healthy relation with your divine masculine, there is going to be triggers. There is going to be falling out, arguments, disrespect and boundaries. It comes with that as well. There's an echoing, there's a stirring and an echoing in this divine masculine. They want to be the sacred masculine energy, and if they have been over controlling or abusing their power in the situation, they're very angry. For some of you are dealing with a divine masculine that's very, very unhappy or angry or very hostile or argumentative. And again, it comes from not tapping into their true emotions or their true happiness, and even coming from a very hostile or shattered family, broken family, or maybe their parents was a broken marriage. Yeah, Tower. So there are some things collapsing here, and I feel like it's collapsing to bring the truth, or to bring this true love emotion or their own happiness, their own inner fulfillment together. So they may want to surprise you or reveal, or they're surprised. Their crown chakra, this has blown this divine masculine's mind that you are the one, and they bypassed you, or it was blurred here. Nah, their ego was their best friend. Ego, greed, could be gambling or very extreme when it comes to money, and now that is falling apart. Maybe they had a false sense of self, and that's coming apart due to this true love. You know, true love is the strongest magic, and it could break any hex and curse. So if they were living a lie, the true love that they feel with you is bringing all of that down. It's revealing that shit. Some of you, this divine masculine may have came out of a divorce. Maybe this is something that they didn't tell you, or they had too many broken relationships that reflected their shattered family, and they're angry that they couldn't see this for what it is, this bliss. Some of you guys' inner children, your inner child, play really well together. We have the 10 of Wands. So we have 10-10. 10-10, my love. That could signify or denote that it's time to stay positive, both masculine, divine feminine, to focus on where you are and where you're going. All right, so you guys are moving. So they could have a sudden obstacle that's irritating and making your divine masculine angry. For some of you, you may have decided to drop, or you start to say no, or it's just your energy. You're no longer pouring into this divine masculine, and it's annoying. It's bothering them. 10 of Wands. This is a burden for the divine feminine, or this may have been a burden for this divine masculine, or they were really burdened. And this is why they had, yeah, look at this. They were burdened by a lot of fears and guilt with the Diablo energy. So we have Capricorn, we have Gemini, we have the 10 of Swords. Can you guys see that? Hold on. So we have the 10 of Swords. So they could have a Kundalini activation after an ending. Could have been a surprise ending, or you guys suddenly broke up, or this divine masculine disconnected from you with the unrequited love, and it kind of ruined the bond or the connection they had with you. And it's like they're screaming inside. There could be silently suffering because of that. So you know what, your divine masculine could have been operating from their shadow ego here with the Emperor and the Diablo. Maybe the love is a little bit more grounded and practical now. Maybe divine feminine, you're a little bit more practical. You're no longer taking on more than you should. I feel like if you're not pregnant, you are babying yourself, or you are more considerate of your body. You know, sometimes when women are pregnant, I have 2 kids, I have had miscarriages. Too much information, I know, but I'm just sharing my scenario here. So I am more, as I grow, as I get more stable or grounded in motherhood, I tend to take care of my body because I realize how much my body is important for me to be here for my kids. All right. I still think about my miscarriages. I think about that life or those children, what they would have looked like, and thus far. But what I'm seeing here, to get back to the reading, some of you are just really taking good care of yourself, of your home. So it's like you shift your energy back to yourself and cultivating your life, and that could be bothering this divine masculine because now you have this boundary in the 10 of wands. So they could be very annoyed, or it's aggravating to them, or it could be disturbing their own demons. It's triggering their own demons, the need for control, the need to the need to control or to be empowered. Hey, it's not existing. For some of you, your divine masculine may be very obsessed with you or obsessed with your sex. And with the 10 of wands, that could be like really heavy on them. But at the same time, it creates some sort of peace. So it's like hot and bothered. I want what I want, can't have it. But damn, it feels good that I did have it once upon a time. So they could be reminiscing a lot with the 10 of wands. And it's like if they're stressed in their life, they could be reminiscing on the love, the nurture, the way how the divine feminine was this great team player, could work with the divine feminine very well. Maybe even being in this true love energy was giving this divine masculine a lot of divinity. They were doing well with businesses. They felt really on top of the world. And if you guys suddenly broke apart, or something was revealed that created distance with the 10 of wands, that causes a lot of stress and burden on this divine masculine. The divine feminine could be restricting this divine masculine because of this devil energy or the Diablo energy. Maybe once upon a time, your divine masculine just couldn't see the light. They were very pessimistic in the devil energy and only concentrating on or overly fixated on sex or limiting beliefs or very destructive behaviors. Hey, very lusty to the divine feminine. I feel like they want, or they're struggling to focus because of this lusty energy with the Diablo. Some of you may have told this divine masculine no, and that blew their crown chakra. It kind of blew an expectation or assumption apart. And they could have, because they were stressed out, they could have relapsed into a very destructive pattern, behavior, or habit. I'm also feeling like maybe the divine feminine, or this was mutual. Both of you could have felt at one point that this was not going anywhere. And there were boundaries, or you restrict this divine masculine, and inside of them, they were screaming. Panicky and the Diablo energy. Listen, your divine masculine may have a lot of dark thoughts right now and limited beliefs. Some of them could have been even very narrow-minded because of a shattered family. If their parents broke up, or it was very like hostile watching their parents' marriage or watching their parents' relationship, I feel like that has created a lot of restrictions in the love that they really felt for their divine feminine. We could have some daddy issues here or daddy dilemmas. Maybe their father was really hard on them, or their father was a gambler, or their father kind of exit, or even if they had a mother that was really authoritative. I feel like they're focusing on their dad though. Something about a dad template has collapsed. So maybe they were walking in their father's footstep, and now they're realizing, by possibly losing the divine feminine or creating a disconnect or seem like a disconnect, they're starting to realize that whoa, how my father was doing things with my mother was kind of dysfunctional. So they maybe find some demons here and they're really overwhelmed with that. They know that they have taken for granted this divine feminine who may have been in the Queen of Pentacles, always giving, always there to attend to their needs, help me to help you type of vibe. You could have been very ambitious and caring towards this divine masculine. Some sort of skeleton in the closets is coming out here, and they feel defeated, or they're holding on to very defeating behaviors. And this is why we have the unrequited love. It's like, you know what, I don't have to accept this. Even though I love you, I don't have to accept what you're giving here. And I feel like divine feminine, you may have kind of opt out, focus on your projects, focus on your shmoneys. I feel like a very powerful feminine energy coming from the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing like without warning, you dropped a burden with this divine masculine. And it freaked them out, or it created a panic. But it was part of a divine design. I feel like with the Tower here happening as well, it happened to expose the divine feminine strength. I'm just looking over my notes. And this could have happened because of the Venus retrograde, or this Capricorn Venus retrograde thing was going on. So I feel like their inner game has blown apart. They could have been using money as part of their personality instead of a tool here as well. So I feel like, you know, this template of this emperor has collapsed. This egocentric and entitlement with the Diablo has collapsed because it took for granted the divine feminine love. So maybe right now they're learning from the ground up. So they could be learning a new inner game, a new frame. They could have been blaming their parents for something, hey, but I feel like they stop, or they're growing out of that, growing beyond a limit, hey, kind of like getting with their shadow. So they could be learning how to lead, or they're going to be learning how to lead and be more brave, or even not looking for an easy way out. I'm getting so many scenarios here, so I'm just going to move on. So right now they're struggling, they're battling, or they could be befriending their shadow energy. I'm also sexual discipline and mental health. Okay, so your true love, divine feminine, is teaching this divine masculine about sexual discipline, superpower. Some of you exercise, or you demonstrated your power or your ability to walk away. And that's why we had the unrequited love, or you felt like this was unrequited love, divine feminine, or you felt like you were being taken for granted. It was too many struggles, or this divine masculine was taken too much. And then you had to, the Tower hit. All right. So I feel like they're missing out because of their need for instant gratification or validation here with the Emperor and the Ten of Cups with the King of Pentacles. Entitlement. They were expecting comfort or expecting your love no matter what. And now that you're starting to master this self-love, the Ten of Swords, they feel like maybe this is the end, or there's no going back to what it once was. I feel like they're reflecting on their own actions. Ten of Swords, the way how they betrayed their divine feminine. But a lot of these betrayals, they kind of saw this happening in their home. So they repeated it, or they mimicked it, divine feminine. And now they're kind of reflecting on the man or the masculinity that they have. They're taking responsibility with the Queen of Pentacles and the Diablo. I'm keep saying the Queen of Cups because she has been showing up a lot. And I'm seeing a swan in the Diablo card. Maybe this is a black swan type of vibe. Or they were the black sheep. a scapegoat. So maybe their domination or their belief of self is shattered. The way that they talk, the way that they think is shattered. Hey, so let's get some channel messages. They may be also feeling like you're no longer tempted, or you're no longer given into temptation with unrequited love. We spoke about lovers who kept finding each other no matter how many times the world came between them. And I think I had to break your heart and you had to break mine. How else could we know the worth of what we're given, my love? So they're starting to understand, or they're having a new understanding here with the Tower energy, that this is a test. This is a moment of truth here as well for a lot of this divine masculine. So they're starting to see that there were evil forces keeping you guys apart. And part of those evil forces was this divine masculine given into a very shadowy, unhealthy ego. The ego could be healthy as well. I believe in us. So your divine masculine is overcoming a lot of, I'm hearing that shattered beliefs, or it's like they have half truth and now the pieces are coming together after something false was blown apart. They want to reach out, they want to communicate, but they're very anxious and terrified about what you may say. They know what they have caused, the hurt that they have caused. They're going through some pain, and this is why they were activated, or their kundalini was activated. They could be seeing a lot of tens. So we have up to no good third party. So they could have been a lot of fares given into a lot of seduction. They weren't really responsible with a lot of seductions. Hey, yeah, they were seduced. I'm hearing, what song is that? Tupac, The Life I Lead, when one of the outlaws said that women, money, and women and money keeps me closer to the devil. So that may have kept them close to darkness, or close to negativity, toxicity. And they're seeing that if the third party was here, I feel like that has been blown up, or some things were revealed, and they're stepped into this emperor energy where it's like arrogant or egocentric here. Could even be boundaries. They could have put a boundary or honoring their divinity and their power against a third party or an affair. If you were the affair, I feel like they were up to no good. They just wanted a physical time, a sexual time. And now they're seeing it's more than just sex here. And now they're burdened with that truth. They see that they have taken advantage of this divine feminine. Wow. You're the one I miss when everyone is around, on my mind constantly, day and night. So they can't get you off of their thoughts. And this could be another confirmation that they are in love with you, because they just can't stop thinking about you. They may have tried to move on and that fell apart because they still have you on their mind, and nobody knows that they're really heavy in the heart, or they feel burdened. I want to tell you the truth. Will you listen? So they want to clear the air. They want to reveal some things because they care about you. They still have this love for you, or they still want to explore this love with you. They still want to be faithful, or the man in your life with the emperor, or that number one person in your life if the divine masculine is a feminine, a female. I can promise you, so this is some heart vows. I can promise that I will lovingly or willingly be your protector, your advisor, your counselor, your friend, your family, your everything. I'll always be there for you to listen and to hold your hand. I'll always do my best to make you happy and make you feel love, pray with you, dream with you, build with you. I promise you. So this may be what's on the divine masculine's heart. This may be a truth that's coming to light, that this is what they want. And with the 10 of Wands, it's like, wow, I'm overwhelmed or overloaded with all of this love that I'm feeling. And I'm trying to exercise that power here in the Emperor's energy. So they may want to demonstrate, or they may want to show you but their fears come back in because again they feel like you have grown apart with the unrequited love. So you guys have different love languages. Maybe in the beginning you had no boundaries and you were just allowing this divine masculine to take control or do what they want, and now that you have stepped into this mastering of the self-love or the self-respect divine feminine, they feel like they have grown apart, but it's just a boundary. So they may be misreading this boundary divine feminine, and here comes the heart vow again. So they want to make a heart vow. This could be someone that's suffering in silence with a Diablo card, and they're not speaking up about their needs or what they want to do with you, divine feminine, because they have created or they feel like they have ruined things for good. But with the 10 of Swords and love yourself or self-respect, love yourself first, this divine masculine, if they could tap in and they could boldly lead in this mastering the self-love, a new dawn could appear here with the 10 of Swords. It does not have to be over, but this divine masculine really needs to step in to their duties, engaging in being responsible, rising above, valuing themselves, enduring and putting in that great effort. I do feel like the 10 of Swords would have a new beginning here. Like, get through the worst, or you guys went through a lot and you're this is the worst possible tower that hit for some of you. This is the last tower moment, and your divine masculine will step into this kundalini activation or kundalini awakening after some sort of defeat. They will begin to start learning from the past so they could never let you go again. That could be a scenario for a lot of you, beginning to work harder on themselves. Capricorn does have this energy of wanting to have financial stability so they could take care of the people that they love, or they have time to have like this delicious seductive play. So maybe they want to play with you, they want to have more seduction, but they feel like they have ruined it. And I feel like if they could tap into this self-respect and change that inner frame to more word is bond, or taking more action, or putting in great efforts, focusing on living in peace, I feel like this divine masculine is only up from there. Some of you, your divine masculine may be afraid of going to jail, or they are in jail for domestic violence, or because they broke something or broke somebody's face. Can we start over? Yeah, the 10 of Swords, once you learn from the past, once you get up, once you tap into that kundalini awaken, it could have a start over or a new beginning, a clean slate. The silence is killing me. Suffering, lost. It can't get any worse from here with the 10 of Swords. Loneliness. This divine masculine is in prison in their mind. We have clearing karma. Closure from within, core issues, karmic patterns and rewards, and we have history. So you guys have an ancient love, or this started a long time ago, very, very long time ago. And we have, I don't have what it takes. That could be that Diablo energy, that fear, that ego coming back up to say, hey, you don't have what it takes, you're not good enough. So this is possibly why they're unavailable. They could be still licking their wounds, or still feeling really bad, pretty fucked up, even kicking themselves in their butt for taking advantage of this love that they have. So they're extremely disappointed, divine feminine, and angry with their ego, or the way how they choose to take care of things. I feel like they are very angry at themselves by the way that they talk and the way how they think about themselves, because it's reflecting in their actions. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys did enjoy this message. If you did, big up on yourself. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. If you feel called to hit that tip jar, check out the description box below. And I'll see you guys in another channel message. We have beast mode. So they're stocking up, or game on. Like I said, that inner game is shifting, all right? So they're expanding in their inner frame, in their inner game, all right? They want to be this giver, this warrior. They want to live in peace. So they may be conquering these demons or this dark, shadowy path, all right? They want to have faith in themselves again. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys in another channel message. Chat to you guys later. Ciao.